Roland are one of the leading names in the industry when it comes to electric instruments. From their heritage in synths as well as their keyboards and digital pianos, they're a company with plenty of experience in the field when it comes to making electric recreations of acoustic instruments. And of course, with drums, this is no different. They're heralded as one of the best brands in the electric drum world, but to be honest, I've always said that they were more of a premium brand. The Gibson to Epiphone, as it were. But that would be wrong to say, as they recently launched the TD-02, which comes in at under £500. It's aimed perfectly at beginners or anyone indeed looking for an affordable electric alternative to a normal drum kit. We were lucky enough to have Bill Burns, an old GAC alumni, come down to give the TD-02 a little demo and answer some of the questions that we had about the kit.
In front of me, I have the Roland TD-02 KV. It's the new product from Roland. It is replacing the TD-01. It has a bunch of new features. The biggest upgrade for me is the module. It includes 16 different kits. It's got really dynamic and expressive sounds. You can really get a lot out of them, whether you're a complete beginner or you're a seasoned player just sort of brushing up, trying to keep the noise down at home. So the new TD-02 module has an optional extra which you can add, which gives you Bluetooth capability. So obviously they still have the aux input, which you can plug any of your devices in to listen to music and practice along, but we are sort of moving along with technology, so having that capability to just wirelessly connect to your phone is going to make things a lot more streamlined and easy, especially for things like if you're doing drum lessons on YouTube or any subscription services. It's really useful for that. I think the biggest thing you'll notice about the aesthetics of the kit is the actual rack. So those keen-eyed will notice, fans of Roland products will notice that this rack is from the TD-07 up, on the TD-17 as well, so it's obviously very sturdy. So one of the things I think personally as a player is at this price point that you kind of struggle with is stability with the drum kit. The last thing you want when you're hitting really hard and going for it, or practicing, or really getting frustrated at yourself for your lack of comfortability playing a new part, is the drum kit to be moving all over the place. It's a nightmare. Pads falling down, like cymbals not hitting the way you want them to. There's two kits in the TD-02 range. The first one is the TD-02K, which is like the base level, and then we got an upgrade from there, which is the TD-02KV, which I have in front of me now. So the TD-02K is very similar to what we have in front of us. The only difference is the snare pad is a rubber pad, the same as the toms, and the rack is slightly different. It's a 3-post rack rather than the 4-post rack you see here. So further adding to that point, this kit's designed for beginners, people just starting out, and whether you're, like I said, whether you're a young kid or an adult, I think this rack offers a great feature in that it's highly adjustable. So you can set it up quite small, really small, lower the snare pad right down, or you can have everything nice and high, depending on your height. The thing you'll notice in the playing section of this video is, never am I compromised in terms of the kit moving or a thing not triggering the way I'd like it to. Even down to the next thing we'll talk about, which are the pedals. You have these pedals essentially spring-loaded, which reduces the noise massively, especially if you're on like a second floor and you've got someone below you, because drums are irritating acoustically, but just having a constant vibrating and knocking from the floor above might be more annoying. This is the Roland FD1, so practically a silent pedal compared to obviously an acoustic bass drum or a traditional electronic kick pad. So you're not going to annoy your neighbours, so that's a huge selling point for me, I think. So it's aimed right at the entry level, so where the TD1 previously was, but obviously it's just took another a nice step up. So anyone from a young kid taking lessons for the first time at school or private lessons, or someone who's a little bit older and is just taking up the drums for the first time. As you can see in front of me, the TD-02KV comes with the Roland staple PDX8, which is obviously a mesh pad. At this price point, amazing, really amazing. Obviously, there is mesh pads at this price point, but to get a Roland pad of this quality is really, it's great value for money.
Yeah.
about. You know, it's extremely sturdy, the quality components, the sounds, it's really dynamic and expressive. Obviously some of those features are not things you're initially going to notice maybe as a beginner, but as you grow and you start to really be expressive in your playing and apply dynamics and hit harder, I think this is a solid investment because it can sort of future-proof you, whereas some other kits in this price bracket, you might be looking to upgrade a little bit quicker. So like all the Roland products, we can upgrade individual parts. So obviously from the K version of this kit to the KV, they've upgraded the snare pad. Obviously you can do that if you have the K version, whether you do it a year in or whatever, you know, if the initial price is a little bit too high, you can later upgrade that, that's fine. You can upgrade the pedals individually, so for the bass drum you can do the KD10 or the KT10. Okay, then another upgrade that we can add to this obviously is an extra cymbal. We can change any of the cymbal pads out for the bigger sizes that they have in the Roland range. And then also you can add the Bluetooth adapter, which obviously makes the module have Bluetooth capability. So obviously being able to upgrade the kit sort of makes it so that your initial investment isn't sort of wasted. You can always upgrade the kit as you progress as a player. So rather than buying, say, a new kit every 3 to 4 years, you might be able to make this one with upgrades to like the bass drum pedal and the hi-hat pedal, cymbal pads, adding an extra cymbal, bringing in the Bluetooth capability, means that this kit will last you a lot longer. Roland has a massive range of electric kits, and I'm lucky to have played, you know, all of them. So obviously one that costs £7,000 feels a little bit better to play than this one, but in terms of me being a working drummer, someone who plays every day, I could happily have this sat in the corner of my bedroom and, you know, practice, or even hook it up to a DAW and, you know, record myself. So something that I'm obviously very familiar with is playing on practice pads. For me, this is like the ultimate interactive practice pad where I get to utilise all of my limbs and actually, you know, play. It's compact, it's small, so it fits right in that. I'm in a one-bedroom flat in London, so it can fit right in the corner. Like it's perfect. Whereas, you know, I couldn't fit a TD-50 in my flat, for example. So yes, I think Roland really knocked it out of the park, upgrading the current TD1 to this, which is obviously a lot more sturdy. You know, we can sit here and shake it all we want. The pads feel great. The module obviously is really great and dynamic and expressive. It's got a lot of kits included. Yeah, I just think it's a really great offering at this price point from Roland, and you know, they've done it again.
So that was the TD-02. It's a great, affordable, compact, entry-level electric drum kit that's durable and upgradable. Let us know your thoughts. Do you like the convenience of an electric drum kit, or are you more of an acoustic drum kit purist? Let us know down in the comments below. Thank you so much to Bill for coming down and giving the drum kit a whirl for us, and thank you for watching as well. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to see more things like this, and we will see you very soon.